All right, Tommy, second match, and this one was against another good white belt. This guy has a pretty good takedown right off the bat, too. Careful, he's getting good head position compared to you there. Make sure that you don't have a weak underhook here. Yeah, it was just a nice ankle pick on that. So ankle pick was good. Regard though, that's gonna need some work. So he does a good job about turning. You get this bottom leg in to kind of slow things down, which is completely fine. I actually might have thought about maybe just going straight to turtle Tommy and regarding off of that and risk the back take. But that's just how comfortable you are with your turtling and guard recovery reps. But once you're here, yeah, he just kind of powers that out. So not much that could have been done. Hopefully, though, it doesn't count as a guard, and it was only 2 points for the takedown instead of 2 and 3. All right, that's actually a plus. If you know that you can't get guard, sometimes it's better to just concede the takedown and then worry about the guard recovery. Um, so I know you basically for the entire match try to hit, I think, like the same side control escape here. So I'd much rather have your arm on this side of his head, Tommy, bringing his head parallel with you so that you can have some more distance to escape your hips and regard. Um, it's okay if he's just pinning because eventually the ref's going to have to call him, and it's early enough in the match where a penalty for him is actually going to be an issue or could be a potential issue. So just start to bring his head to neutral. Not a huge fan of the bench press version of this for frames. And I'd be worried more about getting that elbow back than anything else. Yep, I like this one a lot. I can't remember. Did we cover that one when you came over? But yeah, I like coming underneath there, and if you can lock the pants, lock the pants. Only thing that sucks about that is it's a reversal and doesn't count for anything. Also sucks you don't get to start on top, but nature of the beast. Might be thinking about a guard pull then at this point, Tommy, since you got taken down earlier and the guy clearly has a decent enough takedown. Careful with the grip break, yeah. Good job snagging the underhook. He does a good job of circling off to his underhook at that point. He's got decent position comparatively. I might think about a jumping guard pull. I don't know if I would have counted that one as a takedown because that seemed like. See, though, the problem with that, Tommy, is like you were kind of trying to pull guard, it looks like there. It just wasn't obvious enough because you just kind of tilted to your hip. Yeah. More aggressive on the guard pull so it doesn't look like he just basically pulled you down there. Yeah, good enough position, especially if we could work on completely bellying down at this point. Because if you can belly down, you can rotate really hard for that armbar. Like Thor used to get guys a lot in that. John Blank. Close to omoplata position. Looks like his elbow is getting close to out. He's at the turn, which, yeah. See, we got to work on getting this to the floor a heck of a lot quicker. Because he shouldn't have been able to isolate this elbow, Tommy, right here. So, like, this should have been already on the mat so that he couldn't have gotten his leg underneath it. And as soon as you started to feel that, this hand should have went up at this shoulder, and you should have bridged as hard as you could to get his head towards the mat so that you could get his elbow underneath his hip. This elbow, near side elbow, is the determining factor for almost everything in jiu-jitsu. Cannot let them have control of that at all. You look pretty tired, which I get. I'd like to see more of a hustle here because this is a spot potentially that could be ending for the match. Almost good flexibility on that. It's not a bad idea. I'd just like to see you bumping and working harder, trying to get your elbow to the floor. Also very close. I think you hit this at the very, very end. I would even want you to just turn away, give him a look at your back, and same thing, try to regard from here. Yeah, it looks like you tried to there for a second. That was the right idea. So I hate to say it, Tommy. Normally I want people to be pretty relaxed. You're just too relaxed here. Just a little too much time in this position. Unless you're dead tired, and then I totally get it. Like adrenaline dump or whatever. Sometimes it's like, oh, that's all I got just to survive at this point. But yeah. I'm not sure how much time is left in the match, but we got to be getting relatively low on time also. He should have wrist locked you here. And be aware that that wrist lock is a very strong counter to the arm triangle defense. This particular one anyways. And this guy knows that he can just hang out looking like he's going for the arm triangle the entire time since he's up on points. Finally got it, which was nice. Too bad we couldn't have got that earlier in the match. Yeah. Just a little too late there, Tommy, but still good match against obviously also a very good white belt. Both the white belts that you sent matches of were both very, very good. I just want you to be more aggressive on just getting your elbow to the mat before elbow becomes isolation. And then, like I said, I don't know how comfortable you feel with your guard recoveries off back exposure. If you are, start doing it and working it a lot more and start maybe incorporating it a little bit more, okay? Because there's a couple of spots where kind of have no choice but to start to give up your back or risk giving up your back to hopefully prevent the position becoming a total shit show. But good job, buddy. And on to the next.